Hello, and welcome to My Mom Calls It Soccer. I'm Michele.
I'm Chase. I call it football.
And today we are doing one of 5 mini episodes that we're going to put out over the next couple of weeks. We decided that since we are on the tail end of league football or soccer right now, that it's a good chance to highlight the teams that are at the top of the tables in each of those leagues and then learn a specific player on each of those teams. So if you're coming to the end of the season and you don't have a team or a player that you really follow yet, this is a good opportunity to maybe pick one, choosing from the dogs at the front of the pack. So today Chase is going to start with the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
And the Premier League is, again, English soccer, the top league. And so who is at the top of the table in the Premier League?
Top of the table is Liverpool. Currently, they sit 13 points clear of second place, which is Arsenal. They've been pretty dominant in the Premier League. But the Premier League's been kind of like riddled with a lot of injuries, the top teams. So people say it's not much competition right now. There's not much going on in the Premier League. People thinking it's kind of like fallen off recently. So.
But who is leading?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. That's right. Right here. Right here. Liverpool is leading.
Salah signed a 2-year contract.
Mo Salah signed a 2-year contract extension with Liverpool, so he'll be there. But people still feel like Trent Alexander
he's
leaving. And where do people think he will end up going?
Real
Madrid. Okay. So I want to step back. Today I am wearing my Kansas City Chiefs NFL jersey, but with my Liverpool scarf. And one of the reasons that I liked Liverpool is because their colors match my other favorite team from the NFL, the Chiefs. So again, when people are looking at connecting with something in soccer, or connecting with something in English Premier League, it could be, again, uniform color, your favorite color. Again, big fan of the Aston Villa uniform. So just something fun to throw out there. Yeah. Who is the player you're going to give us to watch from Liverpool?
I would say Alexis McAllister.
Okay.
He's a midfielder. He wears the number 10 jersey, which is a pretty big jersey in soccer, football. He was signed from Brighton 2 years ago, and he's been having a breakout season.
Okay, and Brighton is a Premier League team also. Okay, and so then he moved from Brighton to the Liverpool team. Okay.
And Brighton's very much known for like scouting random players or random talents, and they just seem to be amazing. Every single player they scout from a random island basically is just the next big talent, and they sell them off for like 100 million. And
then McAllister's national team is
Argentina,
who we got to see play in person, and again is kind of on your favorites list. So, and McAllister is kind of an undersized guy, right?
Pretty small,
but strong and really good player.
Yeah.
So definitely a fun player to watch. I watch him and pay attention, and I think if you are looking for a player and a team to follow, obviously Liverpool is a long-term dominant team. What do you call that?
Dominant team?
No, yeah, but we're talking about like the top teams in the league.
Oh, they're part of the Big Six?
The Big Six. Okay, so Liverpool's part of the Big Six. They're always in contention. They're always good. Really good this year. And then McAllister is a great player to follow.
Yeah.
Okay, so The other thing that we have been doing in this podcast is we've been talking about rules or terms, different things like that. And so in these mini episodes, we want to throw out a term or two to learn while you're connecting with these other things. And so today, the term that I want to throw out to you is a clean sheet. Can you tell people what a clean sheet is?
That's when a team does not let in any goals on their side. Basically, you can say that for a goalkeeper who kept a clean sheet, or your entire defense kept a clean sheet, basically.
Okay.
So it's when 0 goals are scored on your side.
Okay, so a clean sheet. So that's our kind of term of today, something new to learn.
Because it's like on a sheet of paper, the scores will not show up on yours.
So they don't record anything
clean
on
sheet,
it.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense why that's called that. And then, so again, Liverpool, your team of the day, the team that is at the top of the Premier League, they are historically dominant. And then we actually not only watched Liverpool play, but we got to watch them play at home at Anfield Stadium, which is a historic stadium. It's been there for a long time. We were lucky enough to get to tour it. Chase got to touch the Anfield sign, walking out onto the pitch. And so it's a very cool place. And to learn just a little bit more about it, we have Grandma with Minute on the Map in a mini episode.
So Michelle and Chase were talking about the Liverpool Football Club. They go by Liverpool FC. And their nickname is actually the Reds. And they do play at Anfield Stadium, and we did take a wonderful tour of that place. It was most impressive. Besides being one of the most valuable clubs in English football, they are also one of the most widely supported teams. They are located in Liverpool, which is on the coast of England. And it's about a 4-hour drive from London. When we were in London, we went by car to the game at Anfield. And it was a beautiful day. We had a wonderful time and a great experience for anyone who is interested in soccer.